Hello, children. How are you all? I hope you are all safe at home. Right. Welcome to the today's maths class. We are going to discuss practical geometry. Already we completed how to draw a line segment, and as well as by using scale, set squares, and as well as by using scale and ruler, we completed how to draw a line segment, and as well as we completed how to draw a perpendicular to a line segment, point on the line, and as well as a point does not lie on the given line. Today we are going to discuss the perpendicular bisector of a line segment. So we can able to understand that what is a bisector. Bisector means it divides into two equal parts. Okay, so whatever the line segment you are going to draw, for that line segment we need to draw a perpendicular bisector. So perpendicular means it making angle is 90 degrees with the line, and as well as bisector means it divides into two equal parts. So perpendicular bisector means the line which making angle is 90 degrees with a given line, and as well as divides into two equal parts. Right, children? So let us construct the perpendicular bisector of a line segment. So first of all, ready with scale and as well as compass both. Okay, ready with scale and as well as compass. Now first of all you need to draw a line segment. Okay, draw a line segment of any length. So you need to draw a little bit down. So first of all you need to draw a line. See this here in middle you should draw. Okay, now I am drawing a line segment of any length. Take any convenient length here. Right, I am taking a little bit right. So this is a line segment. Okay, so now for this line segment I am giving a name. One is A and other one is B here. This is A and here it is B. Okay, a line segment has two end points. Line segment has two end points. Right, children? For this line segment we are going to draw a perpendicular bisector. So now to draw perpendicular bisector, first of all take compass. Okay, now what you are going to do, take convenient radius. Okay, like this. Now take center as any one, either center A. Okay, take a point on this. Take more than half of the length of line segment AB. Okay, see this here, this is more than half of the length of line segment AB. Now draw one arc on the above the line. Okay, next one is below the line. One above the line and as well as see this here, one above the line and as well as one below the line segment AB. With the same radius, take center as B. Okay, take center as B. You need to cut those two arcs. One is up, one is down. Clear? So now after drawing that, right here there are 2 points are there. One is in the above, one is in the below of the line segment. So give the name of those also. This is the line segment point P and this is point Q. Okay, now join those 2 points. How to join? By using ruler. Okay, by using ruler. See that you have to draw exactly while constructing this any construction. See that your pencil will be very sharp. Then only you will get exact line segment. Clear? Just join PQ. The PQ is the perpendicular bisector of AB. So now here PQ will intersect AB at one point. this point is M. I am going to take that. Okay, that is point M. Is this clear, children? So here the length of M, the length of AM and as well as MB, the length of AM, A to M and as well as M to B are equal in length. Now, if you have any doubt, you can measure with scale also. Okay, you can measure with scale. See this here, I am going to keep now. Totally, I took actually 12 centimeters of line segment AB. The length of AB is 12 centimeter. So now, exactly at 6, the PQ line segment will intersect AB at 6 centimeters. That is, the length of AM is equal to 6 centimeter and as well as MB is also 6 centimeter. This is exactly a perpendicular bisector. So now, to know that whether PQ and AB is perpendicular or not, that is, we need to measure this angle is 90 degrees. So this is measure with, you have protractor now. By using protractor, we can measure the angle of PMB. Okay, that we will check once. Children, you know that this is a protractor. So you need to keep exactly in middle. It will become, see this here, exactly it will making angle is 90 degrees at a point M. Okay, right? So how to draw a perpendicular bisector? First of all, we need to draw a line segment AB, right? For that line segment AB, by using compass, take more than half of the length of AB, line segment AB, then take center as A and draw the arc above the line and as well as one more arc below the line segment. And as well as with the same radius, take center as B, then cut those arc above the line segment and as well as below the line segment. So then 2 points will be occur, that is P and Q. Join PQ. So PQ is the required line segment of, the required perpendicular bisector of line segment AB. Is this clear, children? Right. Please do it now. Right, children. Let us discuss question number 1 from the exercise 14.5. What is the question here? Draw AB of length 7.3 centimeter and find its axis of symmetry. What is axis of symmetry? Axis of symmetry we need to construct. So just a brief idea, axis of symmetry is nothing but a perpendicular bisector of given line segment. Clear, children? So axis of symmetry is nothing but a perpendicular bisector of given line segment. So here they given the line segment, the length of the line segment AB is 7.3 centimeter. So take a scale and draw the line segment AB of 7.3 centimeter. So you need to draw a little bit in middle of the page. Okay. So while drawing arcs, it did not get any confusion. Right, children? So draw the line segment AB, which is 7.3 centimeter. So now I am drawing a line segment C by using scale. Start from 0. Okay, start from 0 and draw the line segment 7.3 here. After 7, 3 places. Clear? After 7, exactly 3 places, you can draw the line segment. So this is the line segment AB. So now one end point is, this is A. Okay, and this is B here. Right, AB is the line segment. Right, for this line segment we need to draw the perpendicular bisector. So how to draw the perpendicular bisector? Right, by using compass, take more than half of the length of AB. So you can take it as from B also, right? So now take more than half of the length. Children, see this here, like this is more than half of the length. If you observe, see this is more than half of the length of AB. Okay, now take center as B, draw the arc, one arc above the line segment and one more arc you can draw below the line segment. Okay, like this you can draw. Next, with the same radius, take center as A, then draw the, just cut those arcs with center as A, right? So now exactly, don't change the radius or the length of the compass. See this here, this part you don't change it, right? Now these two arcs will intersect at 2 points, that is this is X, okay, the down one will become Y, okay, down one will become Y. This is one point X and this is one more point Y, right? Now join those 2 points by using scale or ruler. You can join, see both the points X and Y, just join X and Y, right? See that while drawing also it should be very tight, that scale you need to keep press very tightly, right? Then the line segment XY intersect AB at one point M here, at one point M, or you can take another point, your wish. Okay, let us take a point M here. So this is a point M, this is the point M, right? So then now M is the midpoint of AB. What is midpoint? Midpoint means at exactly middle of the line segment AB. So XY is a perpendicular bisector of a line segment AB. That is, it divides the line segment AB into 2 equal parts, and as well as it making angle with line segment AB is 90 degrees. Clear? So first of all we need to measure AM. Okay, to measure AM, here AM is equal to BM. So M is exactly middle of the line segment. Clear? It is around 3.6 something. Okay, exactly 3.6 and 3.7, in between 3.6 and 3.7 between. Okay, 3.65. okay, 3.65, 3.65. So the length of AM is equal to 3.65, and as well as the length of MB is also 3.65. Clear? So M is exactly middle of the line segment AB. Now by using protractor you can measure the angle of AMB, or sorry, AMX. Okay, you need to keep like this. See exactly it is showing that 90 degrees. Exactly, see this here, this point, this line is this is the point M. Okay, angle of AMX is 90 degrees, even though the angle of BMX also 90 degrees. So here we need to keep the symbol 90 degrees at M. Okay, so this is a perpendicular bisector of given line segment AB. Clear, children? Right. Right, children. Let us discuss question number 4 from the same exercise 14.5. What is that here? Draw a line segment of length 12.8 centimeter. Using compasses, divide it into 4 equal parts. Verify by actual measurement. So what is mean by 4 equal parts? So to divide a line segment into 4 equal parts, that means we need to draw 3 perpendicular bisectors of given line segment. Right? So that is nothing but 3 points divide the line segment into 4 equal parts. Right, children? So first of all, we need to draw a line segment 12.8 centimeters. Right, children? Now, by using ruler, we can draw 12.8 centimeters of line segment. Draw exactly. Right? So start from here, from 0. You can draw a line segment 12.8. So exactly middle is 12.5. Then take 3 more lines. Okay. So this is a line segment 12.8. 12.8. So draw the line segment 12.8 centimeters. Give a name of this line segment. So one is, let us take that PQ. Okay, P and as well as Q. PQ is the line segment of 12.8 centimeter. So for this, we need to draw 3 perpendicular bisectors. First of all, we need to draw a perpendicular bisector of, that is bisector of PQ. How to draw bisector of PQ? Take more than half of the length of PQ with compass. Okay. Right? So now from Q, I am going to take that more than half of the length. That is more than, let us take 7 centimeters, more than. So 12.8 is nothing but it is 6.4. Half is 6.4. Right? Take more than 6.4. That is, it is almost 7 centimeter. More than 6.4. Maybe 7 or 8 or 9 you can take. So take more than half of the length. Clear? See this here. If you see, if you keep here this like this, see this here. It is more than half of the length. Is this clear, children? Right. So take center as Q or P. First of all, take center as Q. Draw the arc above the line segment and one more arc below the line segment. With the same radius, with the same length, we need to cut those arcs with center P. Okay, with center P. Right. So these two are, here there are 2 points are there. So here this is a point A. I am going to take that. This is A and this is B. Okay. Now join AB with ruler. Join AB with ruler. While joining, see that it should be very exactly, you can draw the line segment. Otherwise, you will get mistake. Right. So AB divides PQ into 2 equal parts. But they are asking 4 equal parts. Okay, they are asking 4 equal parts. So what we are going to do? Now here, AB is the one perpendicular bisector of PQ. This AB will intersect PQ at one point, that is O. Okay, O is the midpoint of PQ. That is PO is equal to OQ. Right? So here P2O, the length of PO is equal to OQ. That is O is the midpoint of PQ. Right? So now we need to draw one more perpendicular for OP. Now take the line segment of OP. For OP, we need to draw one more perpendicular bisector. So same process, take more than half of the length of PO. Right? See, it is more than half of the length. Clear? Draw one arc above the line segment and one should be below the line segment. Now cut those arcs by taking center as O. By taking center as O, now you need to cut those arcs. Clear? After cutting those, you need to give some name for those points. Here I am going to take one more point X and as well as Y here. X and Y I am going to take the points. Okay. Now join XY. Now join XY. That means we need to draw the perpendicular bisector of PO. Okay. Draw the perpendicular bisector of PO. So now while joining, see that you need to very exactly you can draw the line. So XY will intersect the PO at one more point, that is, let us take that R. Okay. R is the midpoint of PO. The same way, we are going to draw a perpendicular bisector of OQ. Okay, for OQ also, we need to draw a perpendicular bisector. So, in the same way, take more than half of the length of OQ. Okay, like this, then draw the arc above the line segment and below the line segment. Okay, now take center as O, cut those arcs. By taking center as O, cut those arcs. See, your compass will be very tightly. Then only you will get exact arcs. Otherwise, you will get mistake. So now, these two arcs, we will give some name for these two. Let us take that. Here, this is L and this is M. Okay, LM is one more perpendicular bisector of OQ or PQ. Right? So now, for OQ, LM is the perpendicular bisector. Right? So now join LM. Join LM. Is this clear, children? So now LM is also will intersect OQ at one point. This is, that is, yes, I am going to take that. Right, children? So now again they are asking that verify by actual measurement. So here first of all 12.8 we divide into 4 equal parts. How many parts we divided? We divided into 4 equal parts here. So this is 4 equal parts. That is the length of PR, RO, OS and SQ are equal. That is, length of PR is equal to RO is equal to OS is equal to SQ. We need to measure. Both these 4 lengths must be equal. So now how to measure here? By using ruler. By using scale, we need to measure these line segments. Now, first of all, see that I am going to measure first PR. Okay, so PR will become exactly, it is 3.2 centimeter. It is exactly 3.2 centimeters. Okay, now even RO is also 3.2 centimeter. Even OS is also is equal to exactly 3.2 centimeter. Now next one is SQ. SQ is also exactly 3.2 centimeter. So PR is equal to RO is equal to OS is equal to SQ, which is equal to how much it is? 3.2 centimeter. Clear, children? So here each and every line segment that is PR, RO, OS and SQ are equal. So that is 4 equal parts. Is this clear, children? Right. Right, children. I hope you understood that today's class how to draw a perpendicular bisector of a given line segment, and as well as how to divide the line segment into 4 equal parts by using a perpendicular bisector. And here is today's homework. Please complete question number 2 and 3 from exercise 14.5, page number 286. Thank you, children. Have a great day.